So let's talk about a couple vocabulary words we're going to encounter as we look at the basics of counterpoint. The first one I want to talk about is called voice leading. Voice leading we've kind of looked at before when we talked about inversions. Let me just go to some good old-fashioned triads because this will make kind of more sense. So here's that. Here's a 5 chord. And here's a 2 chord. Okay, now these are all in root position, right? Because the root of the chord is at the bottom. So remember when I did this, I took some notes down an octave. Let's take this D down an octave. And let's take this B down an octave. Now what we have here is better voice leading, meaning imagine all 3 of these notes are sung by individual people. So you've got 3 people, one person singing that note, one that note, and one that note. Now before we changed this, let's actually go back. Okay, now what each of these people have to do to sing this line is a little tricky. This person has to sing a G and then jump all the way up to a D and then jump all the way down to an A. This person has to sing an E and then jump all the way up to a B and then all the way down to an F. This person sings a C, jumps all the way up to a G and all the way down to a D. That seems unnecessary, right? Because this person is on a G and they could just stay on a G, right? Why not? But if they did that, this person would have to jump all the way up to a B, even higher. So what we do is we rearrange the notes. And now look at our voice leading. This person sings a G and then they sing another G. They don't have to move at all. It's a very smooth transition. And then they have to go up a major second to an A. Nice and smooth. Good voice leading is what we would call that. This person now is on an E. They just have to go down a major second and then up a minor third, right? Not that bad. This person is on a C. They go down a half step and they go up a minor third as well. So not that bad either. So good voice leading is what that is. Now we're going to talk about that more in terms of counterpoint, but voice leading is really simply put, if you think about each note being sung by an individual person, the amount of jumping around that they have to do. The more jumping around they have to do, the less good it is. The more streamlined their part, the better. So we like them to not have to jump around. Now there's other things we like too. There's other things we like that makes for good voice leading. Things like contrary motion and other things like that we'll talk about soon. So when we talk about those, it's not all about the smoothness of the line. There are other things that are important too in voice leading, but we're going to talk more about those shortly. Okay, another term that I want you to know is this term of species, because species comes into account with counterpoint a lot. There are multiple kinds of species of counterpoint. I know that's kind of a weird term to use, so let me explain this in more detail by jumping to a new video, and then we're going to talk about the different species of counterpoint.